Okay, so first of all, quiet cracking, when I first heard that term, my brain immediately went to slowly going insane. To me, that's what it sounds like. The slow progression towards insanity or feeling like you're crazy. So let's talk about what that actually means, quiet cracking. And I'm going to read you a few definitions that I found in my research. So, first of all, this is just the AI overview on Google, which when you look at those overviews, it kind of takes information from a bunch of different websites and puts it all together in one. So, the definition from Google's AI is that quiet cracking is the silent, gradual disengagement and loss of well being in an employee that isn't as obvious as burnout or quiet quitting, but leads to decreased performance and an increased desire to leave the job. This phenomenon is caused by feelings of being unappreciated, unsupported, or stuck in a career path with no growth, leading to persistent unhappiness and withdrawal over time. First definition. Doesn't sound great. I feel like it sounds pretty PC. I feel like it uses pretty PC language, honestly. Another definition from CNBC. So, quiet cracking refers to the idea of persistent unhappiness in the workplace, leading to disengagement, poor performance, and a desire to quit. And then my favorite one that I found was in this Forbes article. So I'm going to read it directly to you from the Forbes article, which I'll actually include a link to this Forbes article so that y'all can read through it as well. But here is the definition that Forbes shares. So, unlike quiet quitting, which was framed as a conscious choice or act of resistance, quiet cracking captures the experience of employees who feel stuck in their jobs but can't leave. They push forward despite exhaustion, stress, and even panic attacks because the alternative feels riskier. They're engaged in a form of economic struggle that can be described as workplace financial trauma. It's the invisible thread tying dissatisfaction, stress, and survival mode behavior to the reality of needing a paycheck. And I think this one captures it in the most honest way without trying to pretty it up. So essentially, quiet cracking is extreme long term burnout that you feel like you cannot escape because you feel like you have to keep your job in order to survive and in order to pay your bills because you need the financial help from that job. Not great, right?